Hello Libra, and welcome to another reading with me, Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology. We're going to be diving into a May monthly reading for you. Libra, I just wanted to say I'm so happy that I get to do my all signs readings again. I recently made a big career shift and left an old job that's freed up a lot of time to be able to focus on more than just Pisces. I'm a Pisces sun, I'm a Pisces rising and a Pisces moon, a Cancer sun, so I was definitely focusing heavily on Pisces for a while when I didn't have as much time to devote to the YouTube, and now we're here able to devote more time to you. So if you enjoy this message, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can get connected with me in my description box to my Instagram, where we post just about daily, and also where we can get connected on a one-on-one reading as well, so you can book with me. So very excited to have you be a part of the soul family here, and let's dive into your current situation, Libra. Libra, this is beautiful energy. The energy of the Empress is your current situation. So whatever that might mean to you, you could be embracing more love, fertility. You could be embracing a lot of self-love, changing into like a job or career that is a little bit more driven at home, where you're kind of just attracting abundance rather than working so hard for it. So that's a beautiful energy. What's challenging you though? Or in the traditional Celtic cross, what is crossing you? Page of Cups. So some of you might feel like your dreams are too lofty, or there might not be enough, I would say enough to go around to sustain you. So there might be some fears about, can this Empress energy that I am embracing, can it give me what I'm asking for? Will it allow me to live the life that I want to live? What are your current strengths this month? Four of Cups. So I just see you really being open to receiving things that you can't even yet see. Just a big eye on whatever the spirit guides have for me is what I want to receive this month. Area of focus, which can be considered like an area of weakness, a place in your life where spirit wants you to focus. We'll probably have to clarify this, but we have the Two of Swords. So there is a decision coming up in the month of May. Near future for my dear Libra. You have the Six of Pentacles. So remember how we were kind of focusing on finances with that Empress card? There might be some changes in relationships, how you give and receive money, things of that nature. Recent past for Libra. Recent past. 3 cards here. We have the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. So were you feeling trapped or stuck, or just maybe not feeling like what you were pursuing? That Page of Wands is kind of a smaller spark, a smaller energy, like something you may have been doing with your life that you just weren't super thrilled with. I'll kind of see how this message unfolds for us. Advice. Four of Wands. There will be success. There will be a beneficial forward movement of this particular situation. So don't worry. Four of Wands comes with a lot of celebration, enjoyment, time with family. Current environment for Libra. Let me flip this card around. Seven of Swords. Beautiful. A lot of divine feminine energy in this reading today. We have the Queen of Cups for your environment. So very spiritually in tune, very much so connected to who you are, listening to your intuition, things of that nature. Hopes and fears for Libra. Page of Swords. There could be someone in your energy that you are trying to detach from, move away from. You may also, potentially feel as though you don't have the knowledge or the know-how to get where you need to go. There could be a fear around success, potential outcome for Libra. Eight of Cups. So there's a big transition coming in for you, Libra. This is an interesting message. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So this month is going to be filled with new beginnings. And I feel like those new beginnings are going to be sparks and passions reignited, potentially love relationships as well, but there is a forward movement into something new that causes you at the end of all of this to move out of a place of lack and a place of emotional unfulfillment. So if you've been thinking about starting a new project, getting a new job, entering into a new relationship, really being an independent person as well. So some of you may be exiting relationships and starting a new independent journey. I see this month being a month where a lot is revealed to you. A lot of spark is there. There's a lot of ambition to do more, to be more, and to grow. So that's beautiful energy for you this month. For your current situation, as we were saying, the Empress is here. So this is a time of a lot of love for yourself, a lot of focusing on abundance. This can be in the financial or the spiritual world, your emotional world, just what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled, and how can you live a life that is a little bit more peaceful, a life that is more aligned, and truly be in a state of receiving rather than giving away so much of your energy. Let's go ahead and clarify. What else do you want us to know about that Empress card, Spirit? What does Libra need to know? It's a very Venusian energy too, so a lot of love. This is a beautiful time to be out and about, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. It's springtime, so you might be focusing on how you're dressing, things like that. Attracting a new mate, deepening a relationship. Anything else for the Empress? I'm going to go with this card here. Three of Cups. So yes, there's a lot of celebrations, getting together with friends, enjoying a lot of, I want to say, feminine energy here. Although the Three of Cups does not have to be about women, there is a very divine feminine energy here of just letting loose, being free, calling your power back to you, and just enjoying life again. Definitely getting outdoors. They're barefoot out in a pumpkin patch with their lattes of some sort and just enjoying the beauty of the world right now. So if you hadn't been able to take like a trip or a vacation or do something like that in a while, this might be a month where you finally walk away from a lot of the madness that has been going on in your life and take a step in the direction of more self-love and paying attention to what gives you joy. Your challenge though with the Page of Cups is, are these dreams, these ideas, these, we'll call them lofty goals of yours, are they going to pay off? Will you be able to remain in this energy? If this is also a new love or a new child that's coming into your life, how will this affect you and how will this change the trajectory of your world? So some of you might be looking at, the prospects of changing dynamics within your world, and that can be scary. The challenge there is, what is going to come of this new beginning? What is going to evolve in my life because of this new beginning? Because again, definitely baby coming through for some of you. The Empress card is the card of fertility. She is the pregnant queen in the tarot. Tell us more about this Page of Cups, Spirit. What else can Libra know? Yes, so much emotional fulfillment lies here. So I don't want you to give up. With the Nine of Cups, this would be a wish fulfilled. If you actually can make this dream into a reality, if you can actually move towards this new relationship, this new child that wants to come in, this new business idea, you're fertile with a lot of abundant ideas. You could even be starting a new business. So some of you might be changing your offerings, diving into a newer sector within a current business that you are in or that you own. But I see a lot of creativity, especially in the Nine of Cups, where he's molding things and sculpting things. So you might be going in a new direction with that. And just have hope. A lot of challenges that we have are perceived by our brain, and then we internalize them and they become our reality. But just have faith in yourself. Your strengths with the Four of Cups is you're really like clouding out the world. You're not listening to what else other people have to say. You're going after your dreams. You're living a life that you desire and truly just receiving from the universe. Sometimes with the Four of Cups, it could mean we don't see the blessings coming, but I feel like you're open to receiving the blessing. So this person that's handing you this coffee cup, you're open to receiving the newness that wants to come in, the opportunities, the potential child, the new business endeavor. There is an openness and an eagerness for you to receive at this time. Now with your area of focus, this is the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is all about making decisions, all about coming to a crossroads in your life where you have to choose to go left or right. And so we're going to dive into this card and we're going to see what are you really having to focus on this month as far as making big decisions, because I see you diving into something new, creating something new, being more in alignment with a new energetic frequency. And so oftentimes we'll run into the situation in our life where we do have to make a decision about where we will continue to move forward, because the old life and the new life can't always coexist. So what is this decision about, Spirit? Tell us more about this Two of Swords. We have the Moon card, the Five of Swords, the Three of Wands. Okay. So there has been something, and I have to kind of cover them up, that has been a little bit, I would say, dark. There's an energy of like, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go. I'm trying to follow my intuition, but there has been some self-doubt, some lack of clarity. The Moon card can bring up our fears. It can bring up our inability to see a way forward. Also, with there being two on here, there is a lot of duality of should we go left, should we go right? What is it that you have been kind of perplexed about over the last couple of months about how to move forward? With the full moon coming in, or even the recent full moon that just passed in Scorpio, there may have been a release of something under this moon, or there will be a release with the next full moon to come that will help you to see that there is an energy within you that is ready to get moving. Because when I look at this card here, the Three of Wands, she's looking at a future that does not yet exist in her life. And so if you're calling this Empress energy into your life of abundance, fertility, new beginnings, more self-love, the current surroundings that you're in, I feel like need to change. And so you're having to decide what needs to go, what needs to stay. And there are some precarious partners, I want to say, in your life with the Five of Swords. You may have felt like lately there's been so much conflict with someone in your life or some entity in your life. Could be a job, could be family, but there needs to be a severing of ties so that you can go in your own direction. This seems to have been a futile fight, meaning that no one really wins. But with the moon being here, there is illumination of the truth, and I think you will see, if you have not already started to see, a new way forward for yourself. For many of you, though, near future with the Six of Pentacles, there is going to be more reciprocity in your life. There is going to be more give and take. There is going to be more feeling valued for the time and the effort and the work that you do. And it might not come quickly, but it will come. Spirit, tell us a little bit more about this Six of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Wow. So just, you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place with making decisions. But I believe that you listening to your intuition, Libra, is going to take you to the right decision. And honestly, is there a right decision? That's kind of a question that you have to ask yourself, because if you choose option A or option B and you go in a direction that you feel called to go, what would it matter if you choose A or choose B and go down a road and have to repivot at some point? There's a beauty in the journey. And so when I'm looking at these cards, you have the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. There's a lot of like thinking about where the future's taking you. Will you receive what it is that you're looking for? Is this new offer or this new child or this new beginning, this new dream of yours, is it going to pan out? And the truth is, you may not know until you take that step forward, but where you are now, you know that you have to move. You know that there is something that's calling you for more. You're tired of being in that Five of Swords energy. And in your recent past, with the Eight of Swords here, there was a lot of you feeling trapped, feeling stuck, moving out of this stagnant place where a lot of it was self-imposed restriction. And now that you've realized, okay, it's time to get up and to make some decisions, I see you looking at where does your passion want to guide you, and where was the passion lacking in your life before. And so for some people, I'm really feeling that it's not going to be a complete rebrand of what you're doing, but you're going to bring something new into it. Like for instance, let's say this person and this card was a singer, and now they brought in this ukulele to offer something different, something exciting, something new to their singing offerings or to their musical offerings. So there is a restructure, rebranding of adding more authenticity, more fire, something new, a new spark, again with that Ace of Wands. And it moves you from choppy into calm waters because you're choosing to go towards the light. Where you are now, there has been kind of this like snake following you, right? There's been a transformation that has tried to occur that has left you feeling a little bit lost, a little bit stuck. How do you move forward? Where do you go next? And your heart and soul is telling you to go forward. Whatever that is, by the end of this month, there is going to be a letting go and a washing away of the old. This is more mental, this is more emotional, but they work together. So when your mentality changes and your mentality says, hey, I don't want to be stuck anymore. I want to be free, and I want to go in a new direction where I'm valued, where I add something new to my repertoire, where my family life is transformed, where I have more freedom. That is where we then end up again walking into something that is more emotionally fulfilling. Your advice from your spirit guides is just to keep thinking about the goal. Whenever I see this Four of Wands, I see this small rabbit family, some houses behind them, and a barren landscape. There is a lot of potential for you to actually build something brand new, go into a space in your life where you're actually seeing success in the long term. I don't want you to get caught up on the success in the short term. I want you to think about success in the long term. There is nothing on this land. There's not even really any greenery. No crops are growing. So there's room for improvement. And your spirit guides just want you to know that this is going to be a process that takes some time to unfold, but don't feel within your soul that there is any reason to hold back. Maybe that plot of land that you find is going to be barren, and you are the one that is sent there to really fix things and change things. So just hold on to that hope that celebration is near and that it is a work in progress. These desires, these goals, these new inventions, these new things that you want to do with your life, with your home life, with your love life, is going to build up over time. You may not see all of that within the very beginning. Patience is needed. Your environment is beautiful, like we were saying in the pre-shuffle. The Queen of Cups is very devoted to herself. She listens to her intuition. She follows the cycles of the moon. You may have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your chart, or be connected deeply with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But the watery energy of the Queen of Cups is, I know who I am. I know how I feel. And when things are not emotionally set up for success in your life, they can make you feel downtrodden. That brings the fights. That brings the self-limiting beliefs. That brings the, I don't know, should I do this or should I do that? But I'll tell you this. When you choose you, these thoughts about where your pentacles are going, where your physical manifestations in your life are going to lead you to, they become a lot more clear. And you also understand that your intuition and your inner compass that guides us will never guide you to the wrong place, because it knows what you need most, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense. And I feel like that's how many of you might be feeling, like, this isn't really making sense. Like the road that I'm on, it's not going in the direction I thought my life would, but I'm trying to trust this process. And I know that there is something more beautiful for me that's waiting, out there. With the Page of Swords and your hopes and fears, you're wondering, are you going to reach a point where you have to, fight for what you believe in? Do you have the knowledge to be successful? Will you be able to overcome insecurities? Will there be other people that come against you like you've had in the past? So if some of you were fighting with people, you're kind of like, dealing with a little bit of PTSD, like, can you put your sword down? Is it going to be safe to move forward? So let's look a little bit further into this energy of the Page of Swords and see what advice Spirit has for you for the Page of Swords, Spirit. Page of Swords. Spirit says, go for it. Spirit says, go for it, go for it, go for it. You have the Ace of Cups, which means there is going to be so much emotional fulfillment. You just can't see it yet. There is an energy that wants to come in and sort things out for you. And you don't need to have this self-doubt. You don't need to be worried about what's coming next. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is you being grounded. This is you being in charge of your life, loving what you do, being more attractive, being more aligned with the home space. So a lot of you could be, dealing with people who don't believe that you can maybe build a business from the ground up, that you're working from home, or you work from home part of the time, or maybe you're becoming a mother and you're going into this whole new line of work of being a stay-at-home mom and trying to figure out how to make your pentacles still come in while doing what you need to do for your family. There's a lot of emotional fulfillment here though, so that fear is truly just a fear that needs to be let go of. Spirit says move forward. Eight of Wands is about quick movement, making decisions, trusting yourself, going after it. And when we see this particular card in the tarot, it also could mean that you're moving somewhere, you're changing locations, you're getting out of your comfort zone, you're doing something that's going to cause a beautiful ripple effect for you in the end. Because with the potential outcome of the Eight of Cups, anything emotionally that is not serving you, that does not give you peace, that does not give you joy, it is time to cut that out. Because this new timeline that you're on, this new place in your life that you are trying to reach and achieve, it requires a person who is doing what they love, who is giving to themselves, who is really practicing what they preach. And when something is no longer in energetic alignment, you have to let it go. Any final words about that Eight of Cups? I just see so much success for you. And if you've had any people trying to bring you down or tell you that you can't do something, understand that you have to be an advocate for yourself, Libra. We have the Ten of Swords. Yes, so an old, tired, worn out version of yourself. You have to leave this person behind. You may even be going through a little bit of stress about what does that mean to leave that person behind. Because on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords, which means that you may have been having some late nights. You've been stressed, trying to figure out how are you going to, figure all of this out. But you have a spirit team that is going to assist you in so many ways. I don't want you to be worried. I don't want you to have any fears about what is to come. Just accept that this old, worn out version of yourself, you have to let that go and you have to walk into a brighter new beginning. And I get it because so many of us right now are in a transitory phase. I am in a transitory phase, like I shared with you at the beginning of the video. And it's a time where we just have to have faith that everything is going to work out. And I was telling my husband yesterday when we were at dinner, like, I don't know exactly where I'm going. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But I do know that there's a positive in making a big shift, because when you open up your heart and your mind and your soul to something new, spirit comes in and allows that part of you to be filled. But you have to first let go of the things holding you back. So we're going to do a couple oracle for you. We're going to pull 4 of these Sacred Destiny cards, and we're going to pull 3 Animal Oracle cards for you and wrap up your reading today. Okay, Libra? You have relaxation. That's totally Empress energy, walking into a livelihood that gives you more peace, more joy, where you don't feel so constrained and there is freedom. You can read a book, you can relax, you can recline. No more of that energy of having to always work so hard, fight so hard. Just rest. There's a lot of rest coming in for you so that you can rejuvenate who you are. You have wonders. So as you go through this transitory phase, the gifts, the offerings, the things that you are working on, the child, for some of you again, there is going to be a beautiful, beautiful new beginning where people are going to be just like, whoa, I had no idea that Libra's life was going to change like this. And you're actually going to be surprised by it too. But there's all these beautiful gems, like that shows a crystal, right? There's just a lot for us, a lot of abundance available to us that a lot of people just don't pay attention to because we're stuck in that like grind all the time. Flexibility. So as you go on this journey, each and every single day won't always be easy, but be flexible. This shows bamboo that's kind of bending with the wind. And when we're flexible about where our life is going, the trajectory that we're on, we can allow more goodness to come in because, okay, we made, the option to go with option B. And okay, a couple months from now, there's some pivot that needs to happen, but that's okay. That's all part of the process. Truth. So continue to speak your truth, or truth will be illuminated for you again during that last full moon or during the full moon to come. There will be truth that helps you to set out in a new direction in your life. And I see here at the bottom of the deck, it says going forward. And so a new pathway is being created for you to reach your highest heights and your deepest depths. So you need to just remember that each and every step you take is a step in the right direction, even if there is redirection in time. This is a new pathway that's been forged just for you. All right, spirit guides, we're going to take 3 animal oracles for Libra and round out their reading today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a comment for me below. What is it that you're working on? What's this new trajectory you're on? All right. You have koi fish spirit. There's always enough. And this is about abundance. This is about you understanding that each and every one of us has different goals, dreams, and ideas. And there's always going to be enough to go around for each and every one of us. You don't need to feel limited. You don't need to feel like you have to do what everyone else has been telling you to do. If there is a new adventure, a new idea, a new way of living that you're imagining, go after it. And that just further clarifies this with the Badger Spirit where it says be fearless and bold. This is about you doing something in your own way. I feel like a lot of you may be targeted for your individuality. You may have been targeted for your ideas being too lofty. Like there's this energy of like, girl, you can't do that. Or boy, what are you talking about? But you have to let that go and just be fearless and bold and go after what it is that Spirit has put in your heart to pursue. Because there's wonders that will come from that. And your last card here is freedom is yours. So we keep talking about that. And this is master number 33. You are the magician. You are the creator of your own reality. The horse runs around free on the plains and they live a life of joy and they get to just be themselves and just run and go after whatever it is that they want. And Spirit wants you to do that too, to choose the path of least resistance, go with the flow, move into this new area of your life and choose to be on this new pathway where you find a lot of freedom, a lot of sanctity, and a lot of hope for a new reality. And I'm so proud of you. Speak your truth, be yourself, and go after what it is that you desire. I don't see you having any issues as you move forward, as long as you stick to your truth and trust the process that is unfolding. But with all that being said, Libra, I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, again, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you again very soon with another reading. Bye, guys.